This is my EU account, the server that I'm literally not allowed to spend any money on. My goal is to climb this account until it's literally impossible to climb anymore as a free-to-play player. I've been playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds for like 4 years now. Battlegrounds perks used to be perishable using gold and I kinda have a lot. Then they changed the system to make perks only perishable using real life currency, and this threw Rise on the streets. So I'm here to answer the question, is it possible to beat the game while spending $0 on the game? And more importantly, can you still have fun as a free-to-play player? I've been wanting to share my free-to-play experience with you guys for a long time now, and I'm so excited to capture my best and worst moments playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Welcome to the journey of a Battlegrounds pro playing free-to-play. Well, let's win Hero Powerless, I guess. Day 1 of climbing EU should be pretty free, right? After all, I'm starting the game at 0 MMR. No! Oh, I lost again. Is EU too strong or something? Like, bro, I thought it was the top 2 guaranteed and I'm losing every fight somehow. Guys, my board's not even bad. I got EU gap! What the fuck? I got EU gapped! Oh my god, I got EU gapped. You see, I'm not really starting at 0 MMR. Internal MMR in BGs makes it so that if you previously climbed to 8k and then your MMR got reset because of the season, you'll still have to fight people in the 8k range, which explains why I had to face high MMR streamer Show in my 5th game on EU. And this game, let me tell you, exposed some serious issues of playing EU. First off, do you see how I'm playing Ysera? I'm pretty sure I haven't played Ysera in Anomaly meta, I haven't played Ysera in Quest meta, and what other option did I even have to have? Oh, good talk. Honestly though, I was doing quite well for Ysera. I went 3-on-3 and had a double time saver on turn 5, which is honestly an amazing start. I then had an early golden Tethys, which you may think is great, but this turned out to be my worst mistake ever. This brings us to our second obstacle, the ping. Playing cross server is going to be a terrible experience because there's just way more delay between your actions. So with my APM comps heavily nerfed, I needed to adjust insanely hard to the lag so I can compete with the people in my lobby that don't experience this lag. I'm going to have to be extremely efficient in my scaling, going for comps that require less actions and avoiding comps that requires a lot of actions such as pirates and elementals. That's a huge nerf because APM comps are some of the strongest builds in the game, but I know a lot of you watching just probably play this game on your mobile phone, casually free to play, and this type of lag is something you guys absolutely must deal with. So I have to stay to the challenge and deal with it. So I decided to stop climbing after that tilter. Okay, I've decided that this meta is completely unplayable with this ping. I mean, who wouldn't be tilted? And the next day, I'll continue trying to climb to 3k. Day 2, I titled my stream Not Playing APM Comps Copium Truck. It seems that I didn't learn my lesson because I lost my first game playing Tethys. I'm clearly letting the challenge get to my head because I'm gonna have to adjust fast or else I'll just be a hard stuck 8k Andy. The next game, it seems that I was forced into playing Elementals, which of course means that I'm playing another APM comp. Great. However, this time I have 37 HP to spare and also don't need to rely on Recycling Wraith to be infinite. See, Recycling Wraith is going to be the bane of this run because not only is it a card that requires way too many actions every Elemental and Tempest you buy, it also has an extremely annoying animation on the roll that for some reason just takes so long, especially if the animation is just going off once every 3 seconds. That's why, if I have any excuse to sell off the Wraith, it's cut from the team. Like in this spot, typically if I was playing on NA, I would never sell Wraith here because I'm technically not infinite without it. But in this laggier environment, there's just no way I'm spending all my gold anyways, and it actually just scales faster to just cut the Wraith from the team because it reduces animation time. Yes, these are the types of considerations you need to make to succeed on my high ping account. It sucks that this meta is extremely APM intensive, but it just adds more to the challenge. Day 4 on my free-to-play grind, I played a lot. There were still some annoying games, like I was forced to pick Cthulhu here and get 6th. Sorfang seems horrible. Cthulhu seems horrible. Why do I even play this game? Because, I mean, I didn't even have a hero power. Trust me, that's not the last time I have to pick Cthulhu this run. I hero powered like a grand total of once this game. I ended day 4 with a 5-game win streak and ended at 7.3k MMR. At this point, 10k was well within my sights. And 10k I did hit soon after, but not on my stream. See, I visited Dogdog and Hafu, two of the biggest Hearthstone Battlegrounds streamers currently, on my 1-week vacation and decided to reserve hitting 10k for that stream with the power of friendship.
I found us a mama bear and a duo. And a Drakari. And then I told you to golden the Drakari and not the monkey.
Yeah. So that was a cool way to get my 10k milestone, but the climb definitely doesn't stop there. In fact, it just started. You might have been wondering how I kept getting plus 300 for a first or plus 257 for a second. That's because of my internal MMR boost system up until now. I was getting a boost because I ended the previous season 17k on my EU account. So the game thinks I'm really freaking good at the game and gave me an MMR boost up until 10k or so. But I'm gonna have to work hard for the MMR from 10k all the way up. And work hard I did. Okay, EU lag. Doesn't matter though, still win. That turn was a good turn. I think all of you know that I can win games with good heroes. So the point of this video, I'm gonna show you guys some of my best games with the worst heroes imaginable. I'm talking Edwin, I'm talking Rakanishu, and I'm talking Guff. At 13.7k MR, I had to choose between Rokara and Tamsin. Rokara obviously relies way too much on mechs which weren't in the game, which left me with Tamsin as the only viable option. I played this game when Gusty Trumpeter was extremely meta and the best comp in the game, so of course having Elemental Opener and leaning into that Gusty direction was extremely nice. Then, I had a Golden Wraith Frozen in my shop on turn 7, probably the most important card to triple while playing Elementals, and I was ready to take a 6-drop. That's okay. I actually did the thing! I've never done that before! So it doesn't seem like the game knew what justice was because not only did I get rewarded for my bad play, the game also gave me a Gusty Trumpeter as well. As I was rolling for the most important card, which is second Gusty Trumpeter, I was worried that there weren't that many of them left in the pool. Thankfully, I hit the second one just in time. And then, I found out an interaction I actually completely forgot about. Maybe because I don't pick this hero. It turns out, if you hero power as Tamsin, it'll destroy your lowest HP minion, leaving space for the carbonic copy to summon. So you'll still have a full board. Next time you play Tamsin or Illidan, which probably means you're also free to play, just keep that in mind. Anyways, I found the second Gusty Trumpeter, which thankfully means I was effectively infinite, and the question just became how bad was the EU lag? Ah, fuck, I'm not finding it. So bad. So bad, man, so bad. Turns out it was still pretty bad, but who needs to scale fast when you have 2 Murgles on your board? So I just won anyways. My very next game, my options were Cariel and Guff. Typically, I think Cariel is the better hero, but I figured I might get some higher Tavern tier units from the anomaly audience's choice, so let's try out some Guff. My heart sank when I entered the lobby and there was a Tess and a Savjz. Is Savjz in the game? Oh look, a Savjz is in the game! I wonder who will win this fucking lobby! Oh, a Tess is in the game? I'm gonna have a lot of fun this game. A lot. Somehow, these heroes slipped past the bans initially, so now my only hope is that this high MMR lobby doesn't feed the heck out of them by choosing powerful units. In my mind, I was already playing for 4th with my hero power, like how was I supposed to compete with these heroes? Well, let's find out. Thankfully, this lobby was being conscious of the heroes in the game, and our first 4 cards were not that good. They were Blaster, Baby Nazoth, Gotcha Gift, and Wrathweaver. Dude, I'll never know who picked this Wrathweaver, but I just like to send them so many thanks. Like, you're a freaking hero. Honestly, the Guff pick wasn't even doing so bad, as my hero power was outputting tremendous value every single turn. I even got a 6-drop on turn 6 to start buffing, and the other people definitely wouldn't have enough time to beat my setup in the mid game. I then found a duo on turn 8 with my Tethys already, and oh god, I hope I don't play APM Pirates. And the reward for that turn was open bar. That is going to accelerate the game very quickly. But I had 46 HP thanks to my strong mid game, and I felt confident in my abilities to scale out of control. Of course not with Pirates though. This is a classic Murloc transition spot if I've ever seen one, especially now with my APM nerfed on EU. But nothing matters because Savjz was a hero that was allowed in this anomaly. Yay. So I already started prepping for the Savjz final fight and collected every single scam piece to summon with base skills endgame. But then I got Give a Dog a Bone, and together with Manroth and Cultist Sasara can pull off some pretty nasty shenanigans versus Murlocs. So I decided to try that against the Savjz, and it was super effective. Leroy. Taunt Leroy is really bad for him actually. Okay, my Manroth should eat something here. Fine, I guess. This monstrosity is actually actually decent. Did I just kill him? Bro, I killed him! Let's go! Good comp, good comp. Nice try. Nice try. So the moral of the story, if you can't outstat them, steal their stats and resummon it a million times. I guess that just works. My very next game, my best option was Edwin Van Cleef. Edwin's hero power got reworked recently, but still not so good, as the average power level from the lobbies now just completely outweigh Edwin's effectiveness. However, this lobby specifically, I figured that there were pirates in so that I can cycle plenty of units, and also mechs in so I can buff tons of divine shields, so I gave Edwin a shot. The game started off okay, with me having a Tavern Tipper opener tripling into a Dreadbeard on turn 4. Then, I rolled into 2 Faceless Disciple on turn 6 when I got the brilliant idea to hold them and randomly evolve into a 6-drop. Well, the 6-drop I got was not that great. I rolled into another Faceless the following turn and wanted to reroll my Mecha Draxus and got something surprisingly acceptable. It's not often that you can make Flatus work, but with double Peggy, every gem added to my hand contributes an extra +2/+2, not bad at all. So my game plan just became cycling cards, scaling the hero power, and scaling with Peggies. It's a little copium, but somehow it was working. At some point, I started scaling a Cleave, which was actually growing pretty fast because my hero power was giving +10/+10 at that point. Yes, I bought 40 minions while staying on Tavern 4 thanks to the power of pirates. Of course, I have to talk about the real MVP of this game, Daggerspine Thrasher, which is actually a really underrated card with a Quillbor or a Naga setup. Unlike other Venom cards, it can not only act as a Venom, but also as a bumper, which is pretty solid utility. My final fight, I topped off my final comp with Soul Splitter and Manaroth, another really solid combo, and let's see if that holds. What? 50% dead? That was like honestly fine. That was honestly fine. Wait, he's dead for sure, what? Dude, that was the easiest one of my life! Turns out, my flat-tusk Peggy scaling on Tavern 4 was just enough to even make Edwin work. And that's how I took a streak of less than ideal heroes to 14k. Playing this challenge, I'm starting to think that these tempo heroes are not as bad as people make them out to be. It's just a different style than what people prefer, which is just high rolling out of control, which makes them think that these heroes are boring. But this just makes us not really appreciate these chill games where we just have a really stable game plan, we're strong every single fight, every single round, and filling our board with great endgame tech units to win the game. 14k to 15k was honestly the easiest climb ever. I think my advantage this free-to-play run was that some of the newer anomalies had pretty niche strategies that people just generally didn't understand yet because they weren't out for long enough. In the early days, in the Deep Blue anomaly, people didn't know the Pig Eater strat, so I was able to stump them mid-game every single time. Additionally, the reworked Shackles of the Primus lobbies made it so that Felemental was by far the most broken unit in that lobby and the only scaling in that lobby, so I had a clear idea of what I was doing every game while my opponents were generally lost. One game off of 15k, I played a Zephyrus game in the Deep Blue Anomaly where I had a Golden Urzel really early on, which meant that I could eat my Deep Blue spells every single turn and double its stats, making the Urzel really big. Not only that, I played a Rylak Felemental setup which made the Urzel grow even more. So in the end, I had a 1500 Urzel that was untaunted and it was pretty great. I still lost to Murgle the first time around, but the second time I faced my opponent, I teched in some Neil Zals which were able to deliver the snipes that I needed to reach 15k. So I was able to hit 15k, getting mostly first and second place. By the way, if you guys want to see the free-to-play climb or want to see the full VOD of any of the clips in the video, I streamed all of it to Twitch, so come and say hi, I'll probably be streaming. Also, remember to subscribe, it'll support me a ton and helps me make more high quality content that I enjoy making. Anyways, back to the video. I quickly hit 16k and I'm entering what I'd like to call the Elite 4 of this run. This was the final stretch, just a couple of games from rank 1, and if I lost one of the games, I lose 3 wins worth of progress. I had to play perfectly. Cue the Elite 4 music. My first game was Putricide. Putricide is a hero that relies so much on getting a reborn coin creation on Tavern 3, so that's exactly what I went for. The first one completely whiffed, but as long as the second one was good, I was still in it. And thankfully, it was good. The economy allowed me to power level to 6. However, after on tier 6, I could just not roll direction for the life of me. I had so much gold to hit anything, but just roll after roll was despair. My life total quickly dwindled to 3 HP when I realized that this scaling just does not matter versus my demon opponents. The good thing about demons is that their utility can be pretty terrible sometimes, so against all odds, I destroyed one demon board after another with my double Murgle setup and got first place despite not having any scaling. My second game, Lich King. I had a pretty disgusting failing setup, but unfortunately my opponent's hand was a little better than mine and ultimately I got second place. A second is still plus MMR, so we're still on the right track. Game 3, the game gave me a real challenge, Kael'thas. One hero I certainly haven't picked this entire run despite being free to play. Kael'thas was so good that it ended up giving me +2/+2 on turn 3, again on turn 6, and never buffed anything relevant ever again. On turn 11, I made the pivotal call that I wasn't going Quobors despite having Golden Bookie as gem generation. I then rolled into an Elise, which turned out to be an insanely good decision. Let's watch this game completely unfold. Okay, top 4. Dude, it's win out time. It's win out time. Guarantee you win out here. Okay, I have too many 6 drops, no. Is there dragons? No. Give me golden braggart, golden braggart. Okay. Great. Great. No surprise. No surprise. Who's at home? Elementals isn't that scary. I think I'd rather have surprise. Nah, let's just sell this. Bro, I want surprise. Okay, I probably won this game. Let's go! Let's go! Huge! Huge pivot, man, huge. So yeah, I was feeling really good about my play, converting a doom spot to a convincing victory. But I shouldn't get complacent. I had 2 more stages in the Elite 4. Game 4 I played Maiev in another tier 7 lobby. My default game plan would be similar to my game plan from last game, which was to try to farm Elise procs to get tons of braggarts. And what do you know? I found myself with a golden Elise on turn 11 again. What's slightly different about this lobby compared to the last one is that there's no way to trigger the battle cry of the braggart. Usually you use Disco Shuffler, Murkai, or Rylak on the braggart, and this can result in unbeatable amounts of stats. But this game I had to scale up an underhanded dealer first and then get the braggart fairly big by tripling it with the golden brand. If I learned anything from this run, it's that golden Tethys with EU ping is insanely grief. So I sold that thing right off the board. It was honestly looking like I may lose this game to EU lag, but I had one last trick up my sleeve. In the final stages of the game, I had way too much money, but no way to convert this gold into upgrades to my board. That is, except Nagas. Because my board relied so heavily on my huge braggart surviving, I just had to make my board as annoying as possible. And that's when I pulled out the Surf and Surf technology. I had to be as annoying as possible, crabbing my whole board and tried to pop as many venomous as possible with the death rattles. This fight might just be the craziest fight you'll ever witness. Pawning the Selfless is bad. Fuck. Dude, it's my fault, man, like... I mean, I just lose here, I think. I mean, as long as this Murgle can die, but it's probably not gonna die. Dude, it's kind of my fault, man. Fuck it. Oh? Wait, I reborn. Oh, we braggart wins the game. Wow, what a surprise. Oh wait, no, it's alive! Dude. Is it a tie then? Is it a tie? Dude, there's no way we tied. Well, I don't have crab. Oh! Crab! 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 I won! I won! So yeah, don't underestimate the crab ever again. It has insane venom popping utility and tiebreaker potential when you're infinite. Alas, we are now at the final boss fight, the gatekeeper to my rank 1 status. I'm picking Bran in the Temperance of Amanthol lobby. I already know this anomaly is extremely swingy based on your first 2 shops, so let's just hope I get good ones. Reef Explorer is a solid battlecry for my hero power and allows me to discover a good minion, but more importantly, I hit Dancing Barnstormer, a really solid turn 1 buy for an elemental setup. Turn 2, I bought a Wildfire Pair and another Battlecry, but very quickly I found myself taking large hits and desperately needing a power spike. Caroler was a great stabilizing card, and doing the Wraith gave me the potential to win the game. The following turn, I leveled, hoping for a Rock, but hit nothing. However, thankfully I was able to secure a golden brand the following turn with the upbeat duo, and you guys know just how hard I can pop off with the golden brand. Let's see it. 16 HP, don't mind if I do. Cat, stop! Cat, please, I'm focusing. Oh my god. Cat, I'm trying to focus, please. This turn is pretty hard. Dude, where the fuck are my battle cards? Hello, please? Okay. Oh, it's this guy. I want elemental. Oh shit. Yeah, I think this should be good to win this game. This should be good. Ayo! Ayo! Jesus Christ, man. I would have much preferred if the last game ended it, but I mean, this game's kind of boring. That last game, the crabs were like, holy shit. The crabs are so hype. Yeah, I think I'm guaranteed rank 1, but I mean, I don't think I can lose from this spot, so let's just play it out. Let's just play it out. Did you guys know that this comp is OP? Oh? Let's see it. This guy is piss weak. Let's see it! Wait, let me double check that I'm rank 1 NA first. Let's see it. Okay, I'm currently rank 1 NA. Not bad. And 48! We're rank 1 EU! We're rank 1 EU! I'm rank 1 NA and EU. Holy shit, I've not done that in a while. Free to play as well. This is my first time free to play. I've been rank 1. I got rank 2 free to play last season. But I actually finally got rank 1. Holy shit, EU is too free.